We are starting out today with some of my favorite before and afters from the past 7 years of using ZIIP Beauty. Because I've been using the device for so long, I have a ton of great photos, and I thought it would be interesting to see the long-term results alongside the more immediate results. Also, feel free to pause the video if you want to look at any of these photos longer. In the first two, you can really see the long-term results. My overall skin health just looks great, and my forehead looks so much smoother. And then in these immediate results, you really see the jawline definition, the eyebrow and cheek lift, and overall my eyes just look more awake. And now, quite possibly, my favorite ZIIP before and after of all time. I remember waking up this day and just feeling really bloated, really tired. I did 30 minutes of ZIIP treatments and I felt like a different person. The confidence boost was incredible, and I just remember thinking, this is why I have stuck with this device for so long. The results to me are just wow. Hi, I'm Molly and welcome back to my channel. Welcome here if it's your first time. This November marks 7 years of using the ZIIP Beauty microcurrent devices. I thought it would be really good to go back to the basics. In this video, we are going to do a treatment together, and then I will answer 7 of your questions in 7 minutes. This video is part of my year-long partnership with ZIIP, and they have given me a discount code for you, ZIIPMOLLY, that needs to be paired with the link below, because this is really cool. If you use the code with the link, it automatically gives you whatever their highest discount is at the time. For all of November, they are running the same Black Friday promotion, so you will get the highest discount available on the ZIIP. If you don't see that for some reason, leave me a comment and say link. I will make sure that you get that link and discount code. Okay, here we go. Today I am using the ZIIP Silver Gel. You want to make sure that your skin is really coated. I have sensitive skin, as I mentioned, so I like a thicker gel. I don't go down my neck anymore just because I don't like having anything around my neck. So now I just focus. The lowest I'll go is the jowls treatment. ZIIP has 17 different treatments. They also updated the app to highlight the area that each treatment focuses on, which I think it makes it easier to personalize. They changed the names a little bit, which threw me off the first time, but I recovered. I'm going to do Collagen Boost today, which is formally called the Founder's Favorite because it's freeform. You really can go anywhere you want to, and you don't have to follow along with the ZIIP videos, and you and I can chat. Question number 1, what is the ZIIP Halo? The ZIIP Halo is a handheld device that you can use at home to give yourself microcurrent facials. ZIIP's microcurrent and nanocurrent work by helping your body produce more ATP. ATP is an energy-carrying molecule. With continued use, you are going to increase your body's production of collagen and elastin. Collagen is what is keeping your skin smooth, and elastin is what makes your skin look dense and bouncy, that pushback that you see. Question number 2, is microcurrent safe? Yes, microcurrent is completely safe because it is mimicking the electrical impulses that we already have. The only people that ZIIP advises not use microcurrent are people who are pregnant or breastfeeding or people with a pacemaker. For everyone else, ZIIP is completely safe to use. Question number 3, does microcurrent actually work and how was it discovered? We touched on this a little bit with answering question number 1, the science behind microcurrent. Microcurrent was actually discovered to treat Bell's palsy, which is the sudden paralysis of one half of your face. That made me feel a lot more comfortable when I started doing the ZIIP treatments, knowing that it had been used for decades to treat a legitimate medical concern, and then they saw the aesthetic side effects. Microcurrent full body have been used to help athletes treat their muscles to recover faster after workouts and games, which I found interesting, and I would very much like to have a full body microcurrent treatment. That sounds incredible. Okay, question number 4, who is microcurrent best for? This is my thing that I tell my friends. If you hold your face back and you like the way it looks with that lift, you're probably ready for the ZIIP device. It is great for giving you a facelift, especially around the jawline. It is great for skin glow, and it's also great for lymphatic drainage. So if you have a big event coming up and you want your face to look defined, ZIIP is great. To me, there are a few different tiers. You can start out with topicals, and then the next tier is beauty tech. Then there are in-office procedures, fillers, injectables, Botox, that sort of thing. And then above that is plastic surgery. So if you are not ready for plastic surgery and you find in-office procedures maybe cost prohibitive, I think that the ZIIP is great. ZIIP is really great for taking things to the next step beyond topicals. Topicals being serums, creams, anything you put on your face, and you can get truly beautiful results with topicals. But if you are hoping to really change your face in terms of lift, ZIIP can be a really perfect tool to add in. I do love that you have that initial upfront cost, and you will need to replenish the gels every once in a while, but from there you can do unlimited facials. And so I think that you get a lot of value. This is a great lead into the next question. Can you use ZIIP with Botox and filler? Yes, you can. ZIIP just recommends that you wait 7 to 10 days so that you can let those injectables settle before you start back up with the treatment. And if you do regularly do Botox, you are going to love the ZIIP, because over time with regular Botox use, your muscles can atrophy because Botox is freezing the muscle. So ZIIP will help stimulate those muscles so that you don't get a drooping jawline. Part B of this is, how does ZIIP microcurrent differ from Botox and filler, and does it do any of the same things? Microcurrent is great for smoothing out fine lines. If you see lines starting to form on your skin across my forehead, I really love how ZIIP smooths those out. And again, that's from the collagen and extra elastin. Botox is a neurotoxin. It's injected into your muscle, and that actually freezes, paralyzes the muscle. So what I say is, if you have any wrinkles that are super deep from repeated muscle movements, like smiling, frowning, that sort of thing, I call this my angry bird, you probably will want to use Botox to treat those. I do not currently have any Botox, but once a year I have been going in and I get 40 units, which is a pretty small amount. I think the average is about 100 units. So 40 is a really tiny amount. And I do get it in this angry bird area to relax that muscle. I did not do it recently because I wanted to just show you my skin without Botox, with just the ZIIP, so you can truly see the device's effects. But that's the difference. ZIIP smooths out my face, which I think is the reason that I only need to get 40 units. And Botox freezes that deep angry bird furrow that I can get from looking at a computer screen for far too long every single day. Question number 6. How does ZIIP compare to other microcurrent devices? This is what I will say, and I have purchased so many of these devices with my own money. I have tried the NuFace, and I found that to be really loud while I was using it. It had just a lot of beeps while I was using it. I could not do other things. With the ZIIP, I can watch a TV show, I can edit my YouTube videos while I'm doing this. It does not really distract me. There's an occasional vibration and a beep when it's time to switch from one side of your face to the other, on, off, that sort of thing. The Foreo Bear is another one that I purchased, and I actually liked their microcurrent. I thought it was nice, but the app was a complete disaster. Oh, and the other thing with the NuFace, before I forget, was that it zapped me constantly. So I would get these little zaps and then my skin would be red. The Foreo Bear, I thought, oh, this is actually a really nice device, but nothing was auto adjusted. So I had to constantly, while I was using it, scale up or down. And what I like about the ZIIP is that you can go into the app. All of the different wavelengths are pre-programmed. So that's why I recommend to go along with Melanie's videos. She's the founder of ZIIP, because everything is pre-programmed. It transfers to your device from your phone via Bluetooth, and you're getting the precise wavelength to maximize your treatment. You can follow along with Melanie's videos and you'll be in the right place at the right time, getting your best results. So for me, that makes the biggest difference, because with beauty tech, it needs to be easy for me to use it. You're not going to get any results if your tools are sitting in a drawer. So the user experience is huge for me, and I feel like 7 years of use is a really good example of a tool having excellent design and user experience. You are able to literally turn this on and go, whereas, like I mentioned with the other devices, they just ended up in a drawer. And that to me is so sad. Question number 7, we're already almost done. How long do you need to use the ZIIP Halo to notice your initial results? And then how many treatments do you need to do per week to maintain those results? For me, it took me a solid 6 weeks when I first started using this was the ZIIP OX, I want to say. The first 6 weeks, I definitely noticed a little bit of a lift from the microcurrent and the additional glow in my complexion from the nanocurrent, but I didn't notice major results. And then at the 6-week mark, I very distinctly remember waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning, which I'm not a 5 a.m. gal. I am not a morning person, but I had a makeup job that day. And I remember just waking up and thinking, I'm gonna have to work some magic. Today, I felt so tired and I thought I'm gonna look tired. And I remember getting up and going to shower and looking at my face in the mirror and thinking, wow, my skin looks great. I do not look tired. I still remember this moment of getting closer in the mirror and looking at my under eyes and they were so smooth. And that was the moment I realized that my 6 weeks of ZIIP treatments had really kicked in. And at that time I was doing probably 4 to 5 days of treatments per week, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. You can do less if you want. I just enjoyed it. And now I would probably say I do 2 to 3 treatments per week. And I always, always, always bring the ZIIP Halo on vacation with me. So I will tell you, ZIIP has gone all over the world with me. ZIIP has had some pretty fabulous vacations. The immediate results of the ZIIP facials, the facelift effect lasts about 2 to 3 days, and the cumulative effects with this collagen and elastin boost are much longer lasting. I like to say, think of the ZIIP as your gym for your face. So you will get more results over time, and it's harder for those to go away immediately if you stopped going to the gym. So you will get nice long-term results. Today was just nanocurrent. The founder's favorite is just skin glow, and I feel like it's looking good. Those are the questions that I kept seeing come up the most, but if you have anything else that you want to ask, please feel free to ask below. As well, if you need that discount code and the discount code link, the link is what gets you their highest tier of discount automatically. Comment below, just ask for the link and I will make sure you get that. And truly, if you have any other questions about ZIIP, just ask them below because that's what I'm here for. And I want to make sure you get your answer. Okay? Thank you for doing a treatment with me. This was really fun, and I will see you in the next video. One more thing, these are my results the next day. This is 24 hours later, and these are my results from this nanocurrent facial. So you can see what I mean by it giving your skin an incredible glow.